All right, so Tesla just did not have the strength to hold above this, to break above this upper band here on the 5-minute, 10-day point of control upper band. So it came up, it's just stuck in this range still. It broke the high here, it came up off the open, made a nice move, consolidated nicely, and had a nice leg up here. And then it just said, it's like this bumper's like, whoa, buddy, you need to slow down, come back, stay in this range, stay in this range. There's no reason, there's no real catalyst here for you to be running up like that. So I haven't really looked at much of the news on Tesla, just glanced at it. Uh, uh, Guessing by the price action right here, there's nothing game changing out today on Tesla. But you can see you had nice buyers coming in, it was strong buying, and then here you can see the sellers. Boom, they came in right here. And then its sellers have been in control, and now it came back into this box, into this level, uh, back down to this 78.6 fib, uh, tested it. So the buying was really strong. The selling wasn't quite as strong. So I think it's kind of okay so far. Let's see. Got that sun shining in my face, and I like to have the morning sun. Helps with your sleep, supposedly. So look, this is a good hammer candle right here. So just some profit taking. But let's see. Let me get rid of that. It's not really doing anything for me. There we go. So from this high to this low, you can see it's rejecting off this 246, 70% fib. Comes down, broke below the point of control. This is a 3-month point of control here. Chopped around in it. It's building support. Had some sellers try getting up. Sellers took it down, but that's okay. Then it came down again and whoop, shot right back up once it got to that point of control. So it's got the support there. I mean, you could scalp it to the short side. I mean, you could have taken a scalp right here, but I'm in these calls still. Here, I'm up a little bit. Uh, I'm just not seeing the maybe it just doesn't have the game-changing news, but it's just if you look at it, if you take a step back and look at it, broke down below 200, and then has made a move up along with the market. It's been lagging, right? The relative strength the past 10 days, the past 3 months is, I mean, anything below 50, anything below 80 is weak. But today it's stronger. So it's just forming this box here, right? And if it can break out of this box, you know, they've got the Cybertruck, they've got some potential, a lot of stuff's always going on with Elon, Catalyst. You filled this gap right here. So it's also, you got that gap level, which is a very important level. So I want to mark that. Let me mark that twice, actually. So I'll mark the body, and I will mark the wick. There we go. You gotta zoom in on these things. Hold on a second. Going a little bit crazy. Now you can fill that in with a box and call that a supply zone. But if we look at it, it's above it right now, right? So it's broken above that zone. It's above, filled the gap. It's been chopping around in it. And now here you got sellers stepping in. So if you as soon as you see this coming up, you can take a quick micro scalp. Maybe scalp it 32 down, maybe like a 20, 30 cent scalp. But now look, we came back, we broke above the pre-market high, but we're still right here finding resistance at this upper band. And now you've got selling. Let's mark. Yeah, it's just turning into more of a range bound type of trading. But really, I'm basing my exit off of the 5 minute, and I don't see a reason to really sell because you had buyers come in, start coming in here, and then you have above average volume here, and then the sellers came in, but look, the volume is below average so far anyway. They are pretty strong right now. Finding support, the buyers. So if you sold this here down here, like now you would have wanted to reverse and you could be out. So anyway, I'm not really loving this action so far. I don't think there's much of a uh, game-changing catalyst on this thing today. Let's see what else we got going on. Coin, yep, and that's no. That's a really nice pullback here. AMD, continuation. And look at this PDD. Came right down to this golden pocket. I wonder if some hedge funds were waiting to buy that there. All right, let's look at Rivian. Let's look at some, ooh, Neo. Yeah, these things are shot. Still above 80 here on the relative strength on a day. Let's look at some other scanners. Yeah, the Bitcoiners are moving. Did Google bounce back? Yeah, look at that. Gap down. It's coming right back up. Curve. Yes, I was saying buy that here. That's looking all right. So now we're back above pre-market high. We're still holding above this high from here. So it's really have not given you a reason to sell it yet. It hasn't. It's made a move up. Hit a 1, 2, 3, and now you're consolidating. But so far, it hasn't said. It hasn't told me that I need to sell it. I haven't seen any selling signals. So this is using an exponential 8 moving average, this blue. And then this one is looking at this gray is a 50. Believe it might be simpler exponential. So you're below the 50 average here. Look, sellers coming right back, right back. Well, that's not good. So that is probably more of a selling signal there. And then you've got a new low on the 5-minute. Well, the dip is bought. The dip is bought. So you got sellers here, but buyers took over. So that's just saying that the price closed in the upper half. Like our relative strength, it was at like 86. Now it's 93. So that's nice. You want to see that. Moving up. Now we're up to 50 here in the 10-day. See, buyers in control. There we go. Busting through that nut here at the price level 6. Okay, so now we're moving on up. Moving on up. You had a 3-bar move, 2 pull back, 3 up, then you go sideways. Now you broke above this upper point of control band. Now you're at this 240, 480, 61, 8 fib. Now, strong sellers here. Man, choppy. And one candle does not make a trend, so let's see. Especially on a 1-minute. It's still moving up. So they came in here with volume 479, 40, so more volume. Yeah, it's just tired. It feels tired. Just looking at the trade ideas I have on my other laptop. I see this is a 27-inch iMac desktop, and then I have a MacBook Air running trade ideas. So right now there's some buying into oil names. Carvana. What's Carvana doing? Yeah, it's looking good. I do have that as a swing. What else do we got? That faded off. Yeah, it's staying above the moving average. But look, sellers took over. Now it's kind of died off. What time is it? 10:27. So that level, that 150 level, it's a little bit of a ceiling there. So right as it taps it, you could try to short it if you wanted to. Short it and then buy it back here. But I wouldn't do that. Now it's up to a 99 RS. So that's as strong as it gets. This is just looking at 1 day, 1 minute, 1 day. Then you've got 3 month daily chart, 5 minute, 10 day. So above this high here, which we consolidated around. But man, just not getting the movement that I want to see. So I'm going to sell 2 of these. Just getting ready to sell these. That dot means it's relative strength before price new high. It's a relative strength new high, but that can also mean nothing. So maybe give it a little more chance here. See if we can find some volume. Look at these sellers. I want to see this red all the way down and the green all the way up. It's okay, it's making a new high. $244.90. But look, sellers coming back. Let's get out of that. Down to 1. Sellers really coming in here. So I'm going to get out of this completely. Yep, the RS has dropped off. Man, just not like AMD yesterday. I think what'll end up happening is this will probably have some big news. If it's going to go up, and it'll probably gap up, maybe it'll gap up above this and then go. But yeah, for today, I don't know. All right, well that's that trade.